Today marks the 1 year since the people of Burma yet again had their future hijacked by a military coup. Since this time last year, the Tatmadaw, which is what they call the Burmese military, has tried to achieve through open repression and violence what it long sought to achieve from the shadows. They want to derail Burma's democracy. The ruling generals now have the blood of thousands of protesters and innocent civilians on their hands. Thousands more are languishing in prison on political charges. Those detained include my friend Aung San Suu Kyi. They have also included a number of foreigners, like the American journalist Nathan Mong and Danny Finster. The Australian economist Sean Turnell remains unjustly imprisoned for now. Even one political prisoner would be one too many. The Tatmadaw's violence in the streets and its desecration of justice in sham courts have been a sad step backward for Burma. Unfortunately, it's a step that many of us who paid close attention to this country have feared. But 1 year ago, 1 year on, it is encouraging to see the people of Burma rejecting one of the oppressor's favorite cynical tactics. And that cynical tactic is to try to stoke resentment and violence between diverse ethnic groups. Well, Burma's ethnic groups are no longer buying that. They see the common enemy that denies them their freedom. Millions of people across Burma are rallying together behind the representative National Unity Government. They're swelling the ranks of the National Unity Consultative Council in what can rightly be described as a revolution. But their bravery and unity may yield little without greater international assistance. A year ago, I called on the Biden administration to impose costs on those who stand in the way of the people of Burma and urged our partners to do the same. Along with many in the Burmese diaspora, communities that call Kentucky home, I was encouraged by President Biden's quick condemnation of the coup, the sanctions against two of the junta's main funding sources, and efforts to target individual coup leaders. But regrettably, these well-intentioned efforts have not been enough. There is more the Biden administration must do, and there is more that must be done by our Democratic partners out in the region. The administration should be prioritizing Burma in its diplomacy throughout Asia, especially India. Along with our partners, the United States should expand sanctions to further isolate the military and security forces. We should move to expose countries like Russia and China that aid and abet the repression of the people of Burma. We must push back on Cambodia, which shares the Association of Southeast Asian Nations and indicates they may actually welcome the illegitimate regime to international summits. The U.S. and our partners should also provide more direct help to the representative institutions that are trying to protect the people of that country. This should include direct cross-border humanitarian assistance that bypasses the Tatmadaw, institutional support, and capacity building for the NUG and the NUCC. Look, the international stakes go beyond Burma itself. The Tatmadaw aren't the only ones who benefit from chaos and injustice reigning in Burma. The Chinese Communist Party literally loathes the idea of a functioning democracy in its own backyard. They've been working for years to keep Burma weak and subservient to Beijing. And Russia has found a happy customer in the Tatmadaw for surplus arms. So, Mr. President, 1 year on, the people of Burma are paying close attention. From prison, from exile, from the streets of its cities, they're watching to see which friends of democracy have their backs. They're watching which champions of human rights remember the political prisoners whom the junta has jailed and the innocent men, women, and children it has murdered. I've been proud to support the people of Burma on their long journey towards self-government. I've been proud to help ensure their struggles are not forgotten. America and our partners need to pass this crucial test. We must leave no room for doubt about our commitment to democracy in Burma.